Hey VC, Matt here. It's going to be a really quick video. I only have one actual record to show, and then I have three CDs that I picked up. Um, I just want to do this because I'm not going to be getting much else until Christmas time. I did picked up some stuff for myself. Polyvinyl was having their annual um, Christmas holiday sale, and there was a ton of stuff. There probably is still a bunch of stuff, and I ordered some things off of there that came, but I'm giving it to my mother. I'm 25, and she still asked me to for what stuff I want for Christmas. Um, so I have stuff coming from her just for that I can, I can't touch yet until Christmas. And then I have another album coming from my fiance um, later on as well. So I'm probably not going to get anything else until then, which is tough. I mean, it's so much fun, going browsing and stuff like that. And I'm in Queens, New York. Actually, right outside my window here, you can see all of Uptown and most of Midtown. So there's plenty of record stores to go to, so that are pretty close by. I'm about a mile and a half, 2 miles or so away from two pretty good shops in Brooklyn, and then there's a few in downtown Manhattan that are pretty good as well. So anyway, so yeah, this is just four pieces here. First, the one piece of vinyl that I picked up was Rufio's Perhaps I Suppose. This is from I think 2002, I think, if I'm not mistaken. But this is actually a reissue from the record label is the Militia Group, which I didn't even know was still around because this band has since broken up. I think they broke up and then got back together and then broke up again. So, but yeah, they're a pop punk band from California that were pretty, I mean, pretty big at least where I lived back in the mid 2000s or so. Like I said, this is 2002. I think their next album came out in 2004, and then they may have had one around 2006, and that was, I think after that they called it quits. But this is it. I didn't even know this was reprinted. I actually thought I was buying an original pressing from 2002, but it wasn't the case. It's just regular black, nothing too impressive. Um, I mean, if you're about, like I said, I'm 25. If you're about my age and we're into, pop punk stuff in the mid 2000s, you probably know about them. Really, one of my favorite. It's not, and they're good musicians, especially the guitar. The guitar and drums are super fast and just a lot of fun to listen to. But I mean, there's not much to the album. But I got it for, I think it was like $13, including shipping. So I figured let me pick it up. Last weekend I actually went out for record store day, but didn't pick up anything. There wasn't too much I wanted to get the Band of Horses 7-inch, but my store didn't get it, so I was kind of bummed. There was other stuff that I was on the fence about. Like I did like I was tempted for their Nirvana In Utero release, but it was like $40-something, so I didn't like it that much. I mean, you can get the reissue. Well, you probably can't get the reissue cheaper than that, but you can probably the one that came out earlier, the 20th anniversary one. But I mean, I've seen it for like 20, 25 just reissues of the actual album, so I'd rather do that. Other than that, there really wasn't too much. I saw some people saying how it was more of like a classic rock um, day, and I kind of agreed with that. I guess I'm not into a whole bunch of classic rock, but some stuff. But anyway, so then I went with my dad. He picked up some stuff. He buys CDs. I mean, he has some pretty good albums. Actually, I'm going to be stealing some from him, and then I'll show you guys. That'll probably be my next video, because my parents don't have a turntable anymore. But my record store, like I'm sure most, has a dollar, 99 cents section for CDs, and they scatter in some good stuff, or at least stuff that I kind of, again, along the lines of Rufio, that I kind of grew up listening to, that kind of feel I pick up just to kind of save it from the store and just kind of, for a dollar, I'll give it a shot. One of those was, this is The Early November, another I guess pop punk or emo band, whatever you want to call them, from the mid 2000s. They're still around. They actually broke up. They got back together and released another album, and I think they may have another one on the way. But this is The Room Is Too Cold. This actually is one of the things I'm getting for Christmas from my fiance. They re-released this album, 10-year anniversary, like a lot of bands are doing now. This was, I picked it up on, I pre-ordered the limited edition on vinyl. That should be coming pretty soon, actually. This was off of Drive-Thru Records, which I think at this point are pretty defunct. But this is probably one of my favorite albums, at least growing up. They're actually a band that came out of that era for me, with in my teens, that I think were actually very talented when they dropped the album. Past just playing fast or having the look. Their lead singer and I guess main songwriter Ace Enders has some really good solo stuff. I think he's released stuff on his own, under his own name. And then he had Ace Enders and a million other people, I think it was another one. And then he was also I Can Make a Mess Like Nobody's Business. Good stuff. I like it, and I always will. Next up is The Counting Crows, and this is August and Everything After. This is with Mr. Jones and Round Here, and Rain King, I think is another one. I picked this up mainly for I love Mr. Jones. I think that's maybe the best 90s alternative song for me. I love it, but I had heard most of the rest of the album, and I actually really dig it. Really just a fun listen, and for 99 cents I gave it a shot, and definitely not regretting it. It's really good. I enjoy it. And last but not least, this is Stephen Malkmus, his self-titled. Oh no, I'm sorry, it's not self-titled. He hit one of his solo records. This is his third. I'm reading the back. This is Face the Truth. I haven't listened to this too much. Not a huge fan of it. It's off of Matador. This came out in '05. This is actually a promo CD. There's no, I guess, if there was a front, it's gone. But the back says for promotional use only, not for sale. But news record stores will sell anything. So this came out in May of 2005, and Stephen Malkmus was the singer of Pavement, the '90s, I guess, indie rock band or whatever you want to file them under. I listened to a couple songs, not really feeling it as much as I thought I was going to. I do like his new band, Stephen Malkmus and the Jinx. I think it's with a J. That's pretty good, actually. So I prefer that stuff over this, but yeah, so this isn't too bad. I have to kind of give it more of a listen, and I will. But yeah, that's it. So like I said, really quick video just showing the one album and a couple CDs that I got. If you have any recommendations or comments or anything, please send them my way, and I'll see you guys soon.